Hey, what's up? This is Ross, and today we're going to be doing another review, or I'm going to be doing another review. And today we are doing Man of Steel. It just came out on Tuesday. And, okay, well, for me, when I first heard that there was going to be another Superman movie, I was a little skeptical because of because of Superman Returns. It's not that I didn't like Superman Returns. It's just it felt like a carbon copy of the Superman the movie. So that's pretty much what I thought of Superman Returns. I mean, it was a good movie, but it just was a carbon copy to me of Superman the movie or Superman 2, you know. And when I heard that Zack Snyder was going to be doing Superman, another Superman movie, I was like, all right. I was really happy because this guy knows about comics. And then when I started hearing about the cast, Michael Shannon, Russell Crowe, Henry Cavill as Superman. I mean, I thought he was great in Tudors. And Kevin Costner, Amy Adams, Diane Ladd. I mean, the list goes on and on. Lawrence Fishburne. You know, I mean, I just thought, oh my God, this movie is going to be awesome. I mean, the cast sounds pretty much equal to Superman the movie. And so about the movie itself, this movie is kind of a unique perspective of Superman, the Superman tale, because it's never really shown in the movies. It's never really shown quite a period of time in Krypton. So when this movie first starts out, you basically start out at Krypton. And Russell Crowe is the father of Superman, Jor-El, and it starts out as him basically telling the Krypton Council that, look, this place is the Krypton is dying, you know, and that he can save the entire race of Krypton. So what he does is basically like the other movie, Superman the movie. He basically sends his son to save his life and to give people hope in from Krypton. Now we have also the enemy, who is played by Michael Shannon, who plays General Zod, who plays him brilliantly, I think. Maybe not as good as Terrence Stamp, but he puts his own kind of thing on it. And yeah, he is as boisterous as Terrence Stamp in some parts, but he plays a much more kind of level-headed General Zod than anything. He knows exactly what he wants to do. He knows what he's doing is right. And he doesn't yell all the time, but he's very, what I would say, he's very much kind of goal-oriented. His goal is to basically bring back the people of save the people of Krypton, even if if it takes committing genocide. So that's what Zod's goal is. Now, as we get to Superman, Superman is a little different. We don't necessarily see what he's like a whole section of the movie as a kid. Rather than we see flashbacks of what Superman, what Kal-El, which is the name for Superman, has to endure when he gets on Earth, and that's he's alienated, and people don't necessarily care for him, you know, as much when he basically when he becomes even when he becomes Superman, people still don't really trust him. They think he's an outsider, which is very different from what the other Superman films have him as. Basically, in Superman the movie, I mean, right away he starts out to being the hero, and people are just awe-inspired by what they see. No, not in this movie. In this movie, they're not very trusting of Superman because Zod kind of lures Earth into a trap in order for them to give up Superman, and you know, that kind of makes Superman even more alienated, to the point where people just say, well, we don't trust this guy because there's another one of his people sitting here threatening us. Why should we trust this guy who claims to say that he's here to protect Earth? Why would people trust him? Well, Superman has to actually prove himself in order to be able for people to trust him, and for people to be able to trust him enough to save planet Earth from Zod, you know, because he is now a citizen of planet Earth. I think that is one of the things in all of the Superman movies, is that it always shows him trying to handle himself as a human or an Earthling, you know, and that's one of the unique things that Superman has that Batman doesn't. And I think that's the one thing that's the most interesting about the Superman series, is that here we have this guy who is now an alien, you know, he was an alien, and he must be accepted by the human people. That's what I found is so good about Superman that Batman just doesn't have. It doesn't have that because, you know, as much as Batman does, however bad things Batman does, it's people know that they need him. They know that he's there for them to basically call on if they need him. You know, with the exception of the Dark Knight Returns. With Superman in this one, they went that route, and it's much different. So I think that's cool because they needed to do that to make Superman fresh again, to put him in the perspective of this time frame of the 21st century. So we've got an amazing cast, okay, and him in the relationship with Lois Lane is the love is there, but it's not as prominent as Superman the movie. There's scenes there where you're like, okay, Superman really loves Lois Lane, okay? He'd really do anything for her. You get that. But it's not as prominent and as upfront as in Superman the movie. So I also like that too, because I mean, I like those scenes in Superman the movie. They were really nice, and they were really well done. But I think in this day and age, they seem quite a little corny. So I'm glad that he did that perspective on Superman and Lois's relationship. And so I'm going to shorten this down because, YouTube has this 10-minute limit. So anyways, so for me, this was the best Superman movie behind Superman the movie and Superman 2. For me, Man of Steel was probably the best Superman movie to come out in the last 30 years. So basically, I think this is a top-notch movie. It's great. It's a lot of fun, and if you're worried about the action, it has action. It has some pretty amazing and stellar action scenes, so you will not be disappointed on that part. And so that is my review of Man of Steel. Pick it up or buy it on digital or whatever you want. It's worth it. I give it 4 out of 5 stars. And I'll see you later for my next review. Thank you very much for watching.